So on the last video, I put a quiz to say who's going to be the top goal scorer for Folkestone in the year, and your choices were Akinde or Pigott. That was a curse, wasn't it? Roll the intro. Welcome back, everyone. Torn Achilles tendon, 2 to 4 months out for John Akinde. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great at all. Our top goal scorer is out for pretty much most of the season, and he's 37. I have a feeling come January, we may get a message that says he's going to retire from football. A torn Achilles tendon is not what you want when you are 37. And he's earning £470 a week. That's not that much to live off, to be honest. It's not too bad, don't get me wrong, but yeah, he was getting quite a lot of money through appearance fees, goal bonuses, and things like that. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. It's not only the bad news as well, because I had a very well developed song for the intro of this video. You're never going to hear that song. You're never going to hear it, but it's related to some transfers. So let's go and have a look. So firstly, the outs. Joshua Strauss has gone. We've just released him on a free. He was on a pay-as-you-play contract, so it didn't cost us anything. He wasn't really playing for us. 3 appearances in the league, a 6.47. So when he did play, he didn't play very well at all. So yeah, Josh Strauss gone. He's also joined by Dean Rance. He's gone to Grays Athletic. Now, we were paying Dean £500 a week for not playing for us, as you can see here. 5 appearances. 2 appearances. When he played for us, he was rubbish. He's dropped down a division. He's made 5 appearances for Grays and got 3 assists. So he's settled in nicely in the division below, but it's another one. £500 of wage bill off the week every week is really good, and we've managed to reinvest that money as well. So let's go and look at the ins, because we've signed not 1 but 2 famous names. It's the same surname. We've signed Chima Eze on a free transfer, who is Abriche Eze's brother. So yes, the song I had was around signing Eze. He was most recently at Crystal Palace and was released on a free. So we've picked him up, 2 appearances, 1 goal, and an average rating of a 7. He's happy to not have any sort of money coming in. He's happy to be an emergency backup, and he started reasonably well. Brings with him some good pace, good composure, good first touch, a little bit of flair. He's a really, really poor Eberechi Eze, to be honest, but we're a very, very poor Arsenal. So yeah, Chima Eze is in the door. And what's better than 1 Eze? It's 2 Ezes. Akichi Eze is in as well. The 30-year-old eldest brother of the 3 is in. He's been a bit of a journeyman. He's been around quite a lot longer than his brothers, and has never really hit the heights of good football. He's played Scottish League 2. That was his best in Stranraer over there. But yeah, 2 appearances for us so far, 1 assist and a 6.85 average rating. He is settling in reasonably well. Again, happy to be a fringe player, not on a salary, just on bonuses and things like that. So yeah, it brings a good bit of finishing, determination, leadership, work rate, and again, acceleration, and a good bit of fitness in there as well. So we're sort of rotating the 2 Ezes in the attacking midfield role. It's working well. And finally, a new centre-back, Kayan Ryan has joined. He brings with him quite a lot of ability for this level. 6'2", jumping reach of 14, aggression, anticipation, bravery, decisions, marking, passing, and tackling. All of a very, very good standard for this level, which is good. He's come in from Coventry, or Rushall Olympic, where he was last on loan, but originally started at Derby, moved to Brighton, then Coventry, and has dropped down the divisions to play for us. Hasn't played for us yet. We've literally only just signed him. There's a reason why we've got him in, and that is because Vlad, our 20-year-old outstandingly good centre-back for the year, 14 appearances, 7.17 average rating, has decided he's moving back to Italy to join Lumanze. He'll be moving in January, so we've got 2 more months of him, so we're sort of starting the transition period with Ryan. Vlad, it was great to have you for 6 months. You've been absolutely superb. I did think we were going to struggle to hold on to you, but yeah, it's annoying. It's very annoying. And the other one that we haven't quite replaced yet is Alejandro Machado. He is also leaving in January. He's going back to Spain to join Pereires. They came in for him. He's obviously on a non-contract. They came in for him and he said, I have no interest in moving to them. So I didn't even offer him a new contract. And then he decided he does want to move to them. So he's moving back. He's not so much of a loss. 14 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 6.64. I think he'll be easier to replace. The Ezes coming in have sort of replaced him in the attacking midfield job he was doing, but we do sort of need another left wing back to come in. And then the only other bit of news really was that we had offers on David Chiguarda, but he's turned both of those down. Scotland FC, who are in Zimbabwe, and MWAS FC, who are also in Zimbabwe. He's turned both of those down, signed a new contract for us. It just boosted his goal bonus, basically. No, his appearance fee, sorry, from 250 to 300. So not too much of an outgoing increase from us there. But overall, very, very good. Looking at the league, we are up in the playoffs in 6th, which is absolutely incredible. 32 points from 18 games. We are scoring goals for fun, to be honest. 33 goals for is one of the best in the division. I think it's 4th best. Yeah, 4th best in the division. And our defence is the best in the league. So if we keep this up, we're probably going to be towards the top of the table come the end of the year. And we are managing our tactical game, like in-game tactics really, really well, which is absolutely amazing. So looking at the team goal scorers, we're now starting Pigott and Chiguarda as our front two. It's 11 for Joe Pigott this season so far, 7 for Chiguarda. They are catching up with John Akinde's 14 goals, which is behind my head right now. But yeah, he's on 14, but out for the majority of the remainder of the season. We have 2 goals for Lovat, 1 for Dan Quick as well, and then a host of people on the bench. Noel Williams has got 2, which is good since we've brought him in. In terms of assists, it's mainly Reggie Young and Ben Mason as our sort of wide outlet players putting in the crosses. 5 for Mason, 7 for Reggie Young in there, which is going very well. Now, we do have news. Joe Pigott is wanted by Yeovil in the National League. I'm going to assume when the transfer window opens, they will make us an offer. The thing I've got to decide, and I'd like your help with this, is do we offer him a new contract? Or I was meant to click on his name there. Sorry. Do we offer him a new contract, or do we? I've just done it again. I've done the same thing again. Joe Pigott. Do we offer him a new contract, or do we try and cash in for a bit of money? He's 32. He's earning £650 a week, which I think we can invest into someone younger who's of a similar standard. It's the mental attributes that he really excels in. And I will admit he has improved in the last few games where we've been playing him up front, not in attacking midfield. But I'm not sure. I mean, we cannot. Does he even want to discuss a new contract with us? We're keen to renew. He's dubious about the idea, so I sort of feel like, let's go. You're asking for too much. We'll just say thanks and see what he comes back with. But if we can get him down to 525, I'd give him. In fact, let's try that, because that he did just say he can be a star player. That's not a problem. Yeah, we can't offer more than 400, so it might be taken out of our hands. We'll give you a 40% pay rise, and let's knock your agent fee down. That's just wasted money. If you score, I've just got rid of that. Add bonus. Goal bonus. We'll give you £150 every time you score, and we'll give you a minimum fee release clause. We can't do a minimum fee release clause. We'll do a non-promotion release clause of 20k. How do you feel about that? He still wants 525. That is the most we can offer, so we'll lock that in. Okay, so he's actually happy with that. I think we take that. It's a pay cut. Yeah, I mean, if he scores 2 goals in a game, he's going to be better. But I think that is the right decision, actually, because we can keep him for another year. He's playing very well. And if it all goes to pot next season for him, then we can sell him for a reduced fee. And obviously, if we don't get promoted, clubs can buy him at 20k, which I think is a good value. So, yeah, okay, that's done. That is done. In this episode, though, we're taking on Weston-super-Mare and Maidstone United in somewhat of a rivalry at the Gallagher Stadium. So first up is Weston-super-Mare. But previous results, since we lost to Andy Carroll's Dagenham and Redbridge, we haven't actually lost a game. Billericay Town was the last game we showed on camera, 3-0 win. Another 3-0 win after that with goals from Akinde and Pigott. And then we drew 2-2 with Farnborough, John Akinde and Noel Williams getting the goals. Torquay, we beat them 2-1. That was where Akinde picked up his torn Achilles tendon. Noel Williams scored the winner in the 98th minute. It was actually a very entertaining game. You can see us in blue sort of dominated the game. Torquay got back into it at the end, scoring in the 93rd for a penalty, and then Noel Williams got the winner for us in the 98th. We followed that up with a 3-0 win over Maidenhead, goals from Chiguarda and Pigott from the penalty spot. A 2-2 draw with Farnham was very annoying, but Chima Eze got his first for the club in the 84th minute to get us a very deserved draw, I would say. They did have a much better XG than us, but yeah, we played pretty well in the game, to be honest. And then the last game was a 3-0 win over Ebbsfleet United in the Isuzu FA Trophy second round, which has seen us move to the third round, which we'll be playing on the same episode that we played Dover Athletic. So that'll be in the next episode there. We were going to be doing Dover and Salisbury, but we might as well do the third round of the trophy and then play Dover after that. Right, let's get into the game and play Weston-super-Mare. Okay, so team sheets are in. Yes, Salam starts at our right wing back spot. We haven't given Kane Ryan a start. He is on the bench, and it is still Chiguarda and Pigott that are going to be playing up front together. I'm going to say it's a game we should be winning because Weston-super-Mare are absolutely in terrible form at the moment. But there you go. The normal back three, Chamberlain still in goal. Salem comes in at right and Pigott up front with Chiguarda. That is Weston-super-Mare's team, who, I'm not going to lie, I don't really recognise any of them. So let's dive into the game. Hopefully we can pick up a win here at home to Weston-super-Mare. I make us quite heavy favourites for it with how we're playing. I make us quite heavy favourites for it, given how we're playing. We're 1-0 down to Weston-super-Mare. New kits are in the game, by the way. Need to sort out and put a white patch on the back so the black numbers show through. But yeah, Coulson picked up a overhit corner, just ran through, completely unopposed, and put it in the far corner. 1-0 to the very poor Weston-super-Mare against the in-form Folkestone Invicta. Okay, we've got a corner now, so we're playing a little bit better. Abdul Salam is going to take it right-footed into the box. It's cleared away towards Eze. Eze's there. Eze shoots. We've signed Eze. Not that Eze. We've signed Ikechi Eze. We've got his brother too. Two of them are here. We've signed Ikechi Eze. There you go. That was the song that I had lined up for the intro, and he's banged it in just inside the box. It's a lovely finish. Beats Coin for pace at his near post. The keeper will be disappointed, but 1-1, and Eze has a goal for Folkestone Invicta. Loco has it up towards Pigott. Flicks it on, but nobody can get there other than Martin, the defender. Smith into Lewis. Back to Smith. Those two just trying to keep the ball. We're not putting too much pressure on at the moment, hoping that Weston-super-Mare actually just make an error, and Quick nicks in and gets the ball. Eze launches it forward to Chiguarda quickly. Chiguarda beats his man, and Coin with a save turns it round the post. Yeah, disappointing that we didn't see the corner, but we're playing better. Weston-super-Mare find themselves on the ball again, and I'll take this opportunity to say thank you again for all the support on the series. It's been really, really good. I really hope you're enjoying it, and the different style that is coming to you in as well. A lot of energy. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Robertson is actually in. Cuts it back to Martin. In at both to the back post. Coulson heads it across, and it's Louis Britton, which is a name I recognise. Louis Britton. Where do I recognise that game from? But we're 2-1 down to Weston-super-Mare at home as well, as Martin took a touch and then just launched it to the back post. Coulson, who's been causing us a fair bit of trouble, gets it, heads it across, and Britton's got a pretty much open goal to score into, as we might be seeing a debut for the new centre-back because we're struggling at the back at the moment. But Louis Britton is a name I recognise. Where have you been? Where have you been playing around? Bristol City, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I should recognise his name, but he's got 6 goals now this season. Okay, half-time, 2-1 down. Yeah, Vlad is not playing well. I'm not going to say I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I'm going to say I want a much better performance, but Vlad is coming off. Ryan will come on for his debut. This is Ryan being chucked in the deep end, really, because his job, he's being brought in to replace Vlad. I'm not even like being half serious or half joking. That is why we've signed Ryan into this team. Both central midfielders not really playing very well, so I'm going to do Mason on for Lovat, and then Abdul Salam's going to play in the middle, and we're going to do a triple substitution at half time because Woodyard's going to come on as well into that role. And do you know what, we're then going to go to our attacking system as well, so I just need to make sure everyone's in the right place. Abdul Salam in there, Mason out to the right, Woodyard, Young, Eze, Pigott, Chiguarda. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, throw into Weston-super-Mare. Looks like they're going to launch it long. It's a good all the way through. Chamberlain comes in, claims it reasonably well. Oh, we've also got a backup goalkeeper has been moaning that he's not playing enough football, so we're probably in the hunt for a new goalkeeper to play backup or come in as first choice in January. Mason puts across in. Piggott's trying to get their penalty. It is. The referee makes exactly the right decision, and it was a push on Pigott by Lewis, and Pigott is going to take the penalty. He's going to dust himself down and take the penalty himself, and Joe Pigott fires it past Coyne. That is 2-2, and that is what we want. We'll get to see the penalty in 3 dimensions in the replay, but great start to the second half. We're not going to get to see we are going to see the replay in 3 dimensions as Pigott, who yeah, you can't see his number because it's black on black, but Joe Pigott took it right-footed, just stuck it past the keeper. A lovely penalty, to be fair. 2-2. Ryan Young back to Salam, back to Young. In the cross goes towards Pigott, heads it down. Mason does keep it alive. Back post, cross, goal! Abdul Salam. It's the right-back to the other right-back, or right wing-back to the other right wing-back, who is playing in central midfield in this game. Wasn't happy with both my central midfielders in the first half, and it looks like the changes have paid off really well as Mason brought it down. An unbelievable cross. And Abdul Salam, what a leap. What a leap from our man. It's a great goal. 3-2. So Weston-super-Mare on the ball again. A bit shocked. They've given it away to Eze, who finds Chiguarda, but he's robbed by Pope. And Wood out to Lewis. Smith has it into Bennett, into Jenkins Davies. That's a big name to say. Eze, great interception again. Pigott finds Chiguarda. Chiguarda's got a man in the middle. Can Chiguarda pick out Pigott? Chiguarda gets to the byline, couldn't get the cross out. Mason will cross it in, we know that. And the keeper's missed it. And Abdul Salem has another goal. Is central midfield his position? Is this what we should be doing? Ben Mason on the right and Abdul Salem in the middle. Chiguarda did really well. Thought he was going to try and dig out a cross to find Pigott, but Mason, first time cross. Mason's got interest in him as well, but everybody misjudges it, and Abdul Salem on the volley in the confusion fires it home. 4-2. Corner to Weston-super-Mare. No, throw in again, sorry. It's Smith. Long throw in again. It's one. The first header's won, but Robertson couldn't get his shot off. Martin's there. Dodd into Hulbert. Sercom off the bar. He's hit the horizontal composite beam, and we're going to break with it now with Pigott as Pigott tries to put a ball in towards Eze. Eze, I think, no, didn't win it. I think it was a header back to the goalkeeper there, but with about 20 minutes to go, we're going to make our final changes. Young is going to come off to be replaced by Jeffcott, and we're going to bring on Noel Williams for Chiguarda up front, just for fresh legs, a bit more running up there, and hopefully we can put the defence of Weston-super-Mare under a bit more pressure. So Dodd does pick up the loose ball for Weston-super-Mare. Ryan on a yellow card, but didn't dive into the challenge there. Pigott can't win that clearance, and Jenkins Davis into Hulbert, and quick trying to break it. Eze just mops up the danger, and up to Noel Williams. Noel Williams goes back to Woodyard. Noel Williams down the line looking for Eze. Can he put a first time cross? And he does. Pigott's there. It's 5-2 live on camera. Here we go. I was thinking the worst when Weston-super-Mare have taken the lead twice. But Ikeche Eze, oh, he's got a goal and he's got an assist and he's playing very, very well. Just uses that burst of pace, and it's a first time cross low along the ground, which is not what we tell them to do, but he's picked out Pigott wonderfully. 5-2. Pigott, I think, now level with Akinde in the goal scoring stakes as well. So that quiz is I put the answer as I'm guessing it will be Akinde. I don't think it will. Eze on the ball again, finds Williams, who is fouled and brought down by Wood, and we're going to have a free kick on the edge, and Pigott has a chance for the hat-trick here. It's a decent range out. Coyne with a big save, and yeah, it should be Abdul Salam to go and take it, but we're not going to see it. But with 5 minutes to go, we are going to hunker down and just shut up shop. We don't need to do anything else with this one now. So Mason up there, Loco there, and then you two switch over. And that is good for me. Hopefully this now just sees out the game, holds on to the possession a little bit more, and we can see ourselves climb into better playoff places. I mean, winning the league will be a tough ask in our first season, but if we keep this form up, as I said, scoring goals, we are scoring plenty of them. And we just... My worry is that we've lost Akinde for a long time, and if we sell Joe Pigott, then it's pretty much game over. But hopefully Pigott agrees to that new contract as time ticks down with me waffling on. And full time, 5-2. What a win. What a second half from Folkestone Invicta that is. Really, really good. a win and a good performance. Lovely. So you love to see it. 4 players in Team of the Week for the National League South. Abdul Salem, Mason, Eze and Pigott all up there as well, which is absolutely superb. We've had no major injury news or anything like that in coming up to the game against Maidstone. I do think we're going to move the team, mix the team up a little bit. We're going to give Kayan Ryan the start. We'll drop Vlad down to the bench. We also called up Jacob Hall from the youth team. He's got 3.5 star potential. Like, he's not great, but yeah, he's very determined, which I like. Good teamwork and could do a job for us. We might actually, now that we've got the Ezes, we will send him back down to the under-18s because he's not going to get any football for us at the moment. But yeah, we've got a few games left to go till the game, but I wanted to show you the team of the week. That was lovely. So a little bit more news as well in between the game is that Joe Pigott has agreed to his new contract, which is great. 2-year contract worth 35 grand. Yeah, he's one of the best players at the club, so happy to keep him around. A slow start, but he has taken a wage cut and then improved his bonuses, so it should give us a little bit more money to play with, to be honest. Our bank balance isn't too bad. Yes, we're losing money, but it's not absolutely dreadful. But yeah, it's now given us, we've got about £500 to play with in our wage budget. So we could go and look to see what other players we could bring in the January. For now, I'm very happy with the squad. So yeah, Pigott commits. That's good for us, I think. Coming into the game then, we've made a couple of changes. We have got some disappointing news, actually, which we'll talk about as we get into this game. Ben Mason has turned down a new contract from us, so he's starting at right wing back for us today and was obviously instrumental when he came on and we moved Abdel Salam into the middle, which is how we've started this game. But yeah, Mason he doesn't look great. He's turned down a contract offer from us and has another club that have made him an offer. So I got a feeling we're going to be losing Mason. So another left back and a left wing back and a right wing back is definitely going to be on the shopping list soon. So balls launched forward. Ryan wins it really well. Eze, Abdul Salam back in that midfield role where he scored 2 goals from in the last game. So hoping he can do something in this. Obviously, this is the league game and we're trying to beat what are somewhat rivals, Maidstone, very close to each other, about 25 minutes away, 30 minutes away from Folkestone as the ball goes forward. Ryan can't win it. Leahy's in and he scores. And Maidstone United go 1-0 up at home in front of their home fans. 14 minutes gone. Let's just see who was at fault here. Jones sort of held it up. Went long over the top. Ryan, you feel like, oh, he's gone to try and get the first step, but Kawunda did get a flick on. And Lee, I don't know, in space, makes it 1-0. Young, forward on the left-hand side, does well, puts a cross in towards Chiguardi. It comes back to Kedwell. Salam shoots, but it's cleared away to Kawunda, who goes forward. Ryan wins that one well. Kedwell over the top looking for Pigott. Is going to be asking a lot of our veteran striker to try and get that one, as Hansen looks to play this one out. Ball forward. Ryan is there. Again, Eze turns into Chiguardi, gets round his man, top corner finish it looked like. It's another assist for Akiche Eze, and Chiguardi with a lovely, lovely finish. That looked very good indeed. We'll give some praise to the 2 players involved as Kedwell here brought it down. I do love this view for replays as well. Eze into the channel. Chiguardi first touch out of his feet, beat his man, and then an absolutely rifled shot. Arnold nearly gets a touch on it to keep it out, but 1-1. We've got the ball again. We've just changed Loco back to a wide centre-back in this system. They're playing 2 up front, and I think we're getting caught out because he was playing like an advanced centre-back to then push up, which pushes the midfielder up higher. So given they've got 2 up front, we're going to try and stick with 3 at the back as Young comes forward with it. Ball in. Arnold punches away. Kedwell on the edge of the area. Kedwell! Oh! It was so close. Even the commentary said it couldn't have missed by much. Eze plays the ball out to Chiguardi. Back to Mason down the line. Chiguardi can't get there. Out for a throw-in. It's a very entertaining game here in Maidstone. Mason will take this one to Kedwell. Back to Mason. Tries to pick out a bit of space indoors. Pigott with a header. Joe Pigott celebrates his new contract. It's another goal for Joe Pigott. 15th of the season, I think that is. Mason, I was about to say, isn't playing the greatest game. He's worried about that move on a 6.4, but he skips around his man with a little touch, dinks it. It's sort of a dinked cross to the back post. And Pigott rises highest, header down again. 2-1, we've turned it around. Half time, 2-1 up away at the Gallagher Stadium. It's been a very good performance. Young not playing that well. Abdul Salam not playing great in the middle either. But I'm going to say I'm happy with the shots that we are taking. I'm just going to drop us down off our attacking system to our normal system now, where we're just going to be playing a little bit more conservatively, I think is the word I would use. So we're not going to be chucking too many men forward. We'll keep that as it is and get into the second half and hopefully continue this performance. Into Boateng again. He's got men surrounding him, but finds Patterson. Back to Boateng. Men in the middle. Boateng cuts back and he gets the ball across, and Gravata probably should have scored. It looked like it was just behind him a little bit, but great work on the wing from Boateng, I think it was. And him and Gravata seem to be switching positions, which is a little bit irritating. So 10 minutes into the second half, we're going to make a change. Young is really not in good form at the moment. He's going to come off for Jeffcott to come on at left wing back. The new signing has dropped down to a sort of squad rotation player, but he doesn't mind it too much. Abdul Salam is going to come off for Lovat, who missed out in this starting 11 because of Abdul Salam's good game last game. Good game. So 15 minutes to go. We are just going to drop back into that other shape there. Kedwell is going to come off. He's not having a hugely great game in the middle. We'll bring on Woodyard for him. I don't think we really need to do anything else in terms of fitness or rating. Everyone playing okay as it currently stands. So we're going to drop back down to that sort of normal standard system that we play because we're keeping the ball well enough in that system. So Arnold collects a loose ball for Maidstone, and this is always spells a little bit of a concern for me. I've just broke my pen. Can you believe that? I've just broke my pen in my hands, just twiddling it with nerves. Davis gets on the ball. We've got a bit of pressure on Sonogo. Up to Charles. Back to Sonogo. Hansen looks over the top. Owiti is going to get there. Puts a cross in. Chamberlain misses it. Oh, Chamberlain misses it. We're going to go back to our attacking system. And Chamberlain, I think, is at fault for that. Sonogo sort of was moving the ball well. Hansen knocked it into the space. Owiti used his pace well. Got the cross in. Chamberlain, oh yeah, he's completely misjudged it. He's flapped at it. And Charles puts it into an empty net to make it 2-2. The Southeast rivals, I wouldn't describe it as a brilliant goal. I'd say it was a goalkeeping error. But we're going to go for the winner. Woodyard into Ryan. Into Loco. Let's just keep this moving. Jeff got out on the left. Into Loco again. Into the space looking for Pickett. Oh, I thought there was going to be a mix-up at the back. But Foreign did well. Fowler goes long looking for Charles. That's going to be easy for Quick. Woodyard can bring it down into Chiguada. Chiguada shoots. He's hit the vertical beam. The horizontal composite beam. Oh, it's smashed off the bar. That could have been the winner. It could have been. For the last 3 minutes, we're just going to get some fresh legs on at the attacking end of the pitch. It's Eze to be replaced by Eze, as the younger Eze is going to come on in attacking midfield just for some fresh legs. And Chima Eze, can you produce something? No, he can't. Full time, 2-2 here in Maidstone. Oh, they did have better XG. We created a lot of chances, had the possession, just couldn't put it away. The match momentum always in our favour. So yeah, feel a bit aggrieved about that, but the unbeaten run continues. So then at the end of the episode, we are in 4th, which is the equivalent of a Champions League spot in the National League South, if you ask me. At 36 points, we're just adrift, a little bit of Horsham who are running away with it. Only one team gets automatic promotion. Everybody else goes into the playoffs. So we've got a bit of work to do if we want to catch up to the top teams, but we're playing very, very well. I'm not going to be too annoyed. And given the fact we've lost our star striker for nearly the remainder of the season, he'll be back for like the last month and a half, I think. But yeah, we've lost our main striker. I think we're doing very, very well, so I'm not going to complain too much. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment whilst you're down there. Leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers. We've signed Eze. 2 different Ezes. Get in.